together the intuition. So we saw equilibrium income is known as Y sum. It occurs when supply equals to spending. AS equals AE. Right? Okay? Now, again, a very careless mistake that students make is they forgot this is Y. Must write in the Y, and this is C plus I plus G. Okay? So we know this is A bar plus C1 bar. If you're not sure, see page 5 again. So I'm going to do quite a bit of shortcut already. Alright? Okay, so in page 5 before the tea break, remember I added everything for you and I said there's an A bar. Autonomous spending. Then there was C1Y. Okay, so in this case we must factorize out. You will get 1 minus C1Y equals A bar. So we are not interested just in AE. We are interested to find income because we want to know how income change. Right? So in this case you can see income is 1 over 1 minus C1 times A bar. This is equation 3. Right? Based on the definition. What is equilibrium income? It's not just two lines intersect, you know. Very specifically, it is known as the multiplier multiplied by autonomous spending A bar. So we are not interested to know all the point intersect. We are interested to see how much income grows. Right? So from equation 3, you can see. Right? Okay, you continue and you put a note here. If you look at this equation, change in Y, should I say? Right? It's actually 1 over 1 minus C1 times change in A bar. We know C1 is always constant, so I cannot go and say change in C1. There's no change. Right? So in other words, in a country, right, whenever your A bar change, right, okay, it will not change by $1. So imagine if change in A bar is $1, change in income is more than $1. Right? This is the impact on the economy. Okay? And this impact is known as the multiplier. So how much did it change? Right? In fact, change in income, right, let's say it was 0.5 times 1. It will be $2. Okay? Example, put here, MPC C1 is 1. So why are we interested in multiplier? Because it will show if my if my autonomous spending went up $1, if government were to spend $1 more on the economy will not grow by $1. It will grow by 1 over 1 minus C1. So if MPC is 0.5, this will be 1 divided by 0.5 to get 2. You will get $2 growth. So that's why this value is known as multiplier. Right? So the concept we are interested is not AE, it's not slope of AE. The concept we are interested is multiplier. Okay? Right? So you may not have space, maybe we'll do it at the bottom here. So just to demonstrate for you. If C1 is 0.5, multiplier was 2. Okay, so let's look at China. C1 was only, for convenience, I put 0.2 because we don't have calculator. So you look at China, right? If people in China save a lot, MPC is very small. You give them $1, they will only spend 20 cents. What is the impact? The impact is 1 over 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8. This multiplier is only 1.25. Okay, so that tells you in China, change in income, or in fact in most countries, change in incomes is 2 times change in A bar. But in China, change in income is only 1.25 times. Right, so multiplier is important, but what shapes the multiplier? It's MPC. So countries prefer to have large MPC if you want to grow the economy. So if you have actually read through the articles I gave in topic 1, why is there so much discussion about growing consumption in China? And some of you thought, oh, because there's a lot of people in China, so they spend is good. That's not wrong, okay? But if you put it in actual concept, if you have a big population in China and everybody is ready to spend, it also attribute to a bigger multiplier. So multiplier in China is a bit too small, right? Okay, so there is actually this projection that in 2017, China will be the biggest world economy. So it can happen, alright, if you push for a bigger multiplier. Okay, so in summary, when we are discussing equilibrium income, we are not interested in Y, we're interested in change in Y. And it will occur because there's a multiplier effect on A bar. Right? So this is equation 3. Right? But we don't just ignore A bar, right? The autonomous spending. Government can affect autonomous spending as well. Okay? So let's write down our A bar one more time. It is C naught minus C1 T bar plus I bar plus G bar. So if government is keen to promote economic growth, it means you want income to increase, change in Y is positive. Which factor or factors can she affect, and what policies can be adopted? Alright, so if you look at the equation, there are two ways that income can grow. Alright, one is multiplier increase, but A bar no change. Okay, which means C1 must go up, which I've shown you at the bottom. If you are like China, if you want your output to grow, you can keep your A bar constant, but your C1 from 0.2 must go up to 0.5. Okay, but you know this is beyond government's control. I mentioned before, government cannot dictate C1. He cannot force you to say every time you have $1, you must spend 50 cents. He cannot force you. It's a cultural practice. So, can government affect multiplier? The answer in this case, no. Okay, if the multiplier is only 1 over 1 minus C1. Okay, then the second method for output to grow is multiplier unchanged, but A bar went up. Right, okay, so in this case, look at all the variables. C naught could have gone up, I bar could have gone up, G bar could have gone up, and of course, T bar must go down. So I have to actually keep emphasizing, right, up to now, you literally don't memorize things. You only memorize C, I, and G. Then you go through the sequence A, E, A, S, combine the two, get the multiplier. So a lot of times when students study this topic, they say, wow, so much things to memorize. Actually, there's nothing. If you actually devote your attention into the topic, right, and you know what is the focus, the derivation will bring you through. So if you want A bar to go up, C naught, I bar, G bar should go up, or T bar should drop. So what can government do? Look at C naught and I bar. Government can give subsidy. Right? So we know in Japan, government gives shopping voucher. Because your income don't change already, right? But you want them to spend, give them shopping voucher. I bar can go up. Government can give financing. Alright, for you to buy equipment and machine. But do you see, when the moment government issue voucher, shopping, or government gives subsidy, it's actually G increase. So ultimately, government has to spend more. Okay, so government can play a direct role. Right, let's say government, in this case for Singapore, right, we're going to expand our infrastructure. We're building the 4th airport. G bar can directly go up. Or government can spend through household or through firms. Right, intuitively, G must definitely go up, T has to go down. So this policy, therefore, is known as expansionary fiscal policy.